The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
You got nothing. Two. Check. 11. Watch twist. Stick.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Any weapon.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's just me and you. Man.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back. Hey, alert.
On second down, it's Coleman. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go. 180. Double dog. That's the way.
First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
65. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
48 to Mike.
11.
Slam.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback.
Jackson's pass. Complete to number 42. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
Let's go now. Check. Watch the before. Defense wins championships, baby.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Running right, this is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They still playing solid. Y'all playing. I got you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to check it.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
48 mark. I got you. 12, fellas, here we go. Let's go. I'm here all day.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Thomas. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Past the 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Switch gears. Tight dog.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Push him back.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deep 4, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Right. He's telling right. He's telling the right. Telling the right. Even. 11. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. I got you. Go ahead. Hey, gun. 48, Mike. Get ready.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
6. Shot 48 to Mike.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.